Hello, my lovely Libras. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So we are doing your February weekly reading. It is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open, and everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my lovely Libras, please. May the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Libra's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my loves, let's take a look and see what we've got going on for you. You have the Sun in the reverse, the World card, and the Ace of Swords. Your challenge is the Four of Wands in the reverse. What you don't see coming is the Magician. And then the Six of Cups for your action. So let's take a look at this. We do have the Hermit card here at the bottom of the deck for your general overall energy. We will take a look at the energy of the person that you're dealing with in a moment. I do feel like there could be a period of, you could be in a separation or a period of no communication with somebody here. I do kind of feel like you are, I'm going to say trying your best. That's the phrase that came. I feel like you guys are trying your best. I feel like you're trying to look at a situation in as positive of a way as you're able to at this time. You know, I think you're trying to take lessons. I think you're just really trying, okay? You're just really trying your best right now. You have the Sun in the reverse for your thoughts. So feeling very unhappy, and also I do feel like the Sun is representing with it being in the reverse, a lack of like clarity and understanding. I do feel like something did not work out the way that you wanted it to, with the Four of Wands being in the challenge in the reverse. It's like something didn't turn out the way that you had hoped it would. For some of you guys, it could be a divorce. It could be somebody could have moved out, or a relationship could have ended. Something just didn't work out. And maybe with the Sun card in the reverse, you're not fully understanding why. Maybe you're not very clear. It could also just be representing, you know, feeling very unhappy about it. You have the World card here in your heart space. So like I said, I feel like there is some kind of chapter or cycle coming to a close here. And I think that you really are trying your best to see it in the highest perspective and see it in a positive way and handle it the best way you can. And that World card really says that for you. You have the Ace of Swords here for your intention. I do feel like you want some kind of clarity or want some kind of closure, but I also feel like it's you just gaining clarity and you gaining an understanding of your thoughts, feelings, and what you want to do moving forward. You have the Magician here for what you don't see coming. So I do feel like you're going to be stepping into a new energy of feeling more empowered, feeling, you know, trying to shift the focus to a more positive space of, okay, well, what do I want to do moving forward? Instead of dwelling on the past, what can I do moving forward? I do see the past is hard for you to get past, literally, with the Six of Cups being in your action. I think you are kind of doing your best to not get lost in those memories and those energies. But I do feel like you are finding a newfound will. And maybe you're trying to transmute some of this energy. You're using that pain as fuel to create something else that you would desire in your life, right? Using that to manifest other things, right? But I do feel like you could be struggling with getting kind of lost in your feelings and in your thoughts when it comes to this situation. So we're going to take a look at the person that you're dealing with, and then we will clarify where we need to. Some of you guys could still want to try to, you know, manifest this connection back in. Just try not to get lost in that Six of Cups energies. And that's why they call it a stroll. You're supposed to take a stroll down memory lane. You know, you don't want to post up there with your lazy boy and your beer koozie and try to watch Netflix there, because sometimes when we get too comfortable in those energies, it can be hard to come out of them. So let's take a look at their energy towards you. They have the King of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and the Sun in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse for their thoughts. To me, that's feeling maybe not so confident in the actions that they have taken or are going to be taking. Not really confident in what actions to take moving forward. Yeah, not sure how to proceed. That's what I just heard. And then the Nine of Cups in the heart space in the reverse. I feel like they're just feeling very unsatisfied, unhappy, unfulfilled right now. The Sun card in the reverse for their intentions. I do kind of feel like they didn't want, I think you not understanding why. Maybe they didn't even give you a reason. For some of you guys, they could have ghosted. For others of you, I just feel like they just really didn't give you much of an explanation. And I feel like that was intentional. We're going to clarify that in a moment to see why. But there was like something they didn't want you to know, right? Or maybe because they are unclear. It was hard for them to express it to you. We'll have to see. So their challenge is the Four of Swords in the reverse. One, I feel like they're not at peace with things. They are not at peace with what has happened between the two of you, the way that they handled things, or, you know, where they're at right now, even. I also feel the Four of Swords in the reverse, to me, it could be a card of breaking the silence. They could want to break the silence. They could have something that they, you know, want to say. We'll have to see. Now, what they don't see coming is the Page of Swords. So there could be either there could be a message coming in, or something that somebody says to them, or something that they see that takes them by surprise. And then we have the Two of Wands in the reverse for their next action. They could be making a decision with that energy about something here. They could be making a decision based on something that they're seeing here, or some kind of idea that comes into their mind. They could be having some kind of idea here that they're making a decision about. It can also talk about just not being able to kind of step out of a comfort zone, not being able to leave something behind. At the bottom of the deck, they have the Magician in the reverse. You know, sometimes I feel like the Magician in the reverse can be a very tricksy kind of energy, but that's not really what I'm feeling here, to be honest with you. To me, it just kind of feels very defeated. You know, the Magician can represent like a very strong will, the will that you're putting out there to create. I almost kind of feel like their willingness is gone here. I feel like this person is feeling very defeated, and maybe even confused about what their will even is, what they even want. So I'm going to grab another deck here, and we are going to clarify. Tell me about this Sun card in the reverse, please. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So this person, maybe they told you that they weren't satisfied, or that they weren't happy, and you're just not clear about why. Like when did things change? What are you not happy about? There's just a lot of that you just don't understand. I do find it interesting that they have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and then you have that as well with what you're not clear about. It could also just be that you're not clear that they have been unhappy, right? Maybe they didn't even say that to you. So that could be something that you're kind of in the dark about, right? Tell me about this Ace of Swords, please. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so I do think your intention is to kind of master your thoughts here. Because the Six of Cups, you know, is where you're kind of at here. But the Six of Cups in the reverse, you're trying your best to get out of that. You could be, you know, trying really hard to work on focusing your thoughts. You know, we can't really control every thought that comes in. It's not possible. But we can not let them control us. Okay, so you could be realizing when thoughts come in that are bringing you down, you could be like, you know what, no, I'm going to redirect, right? That you could just be having a lot of stuff that comes into your awareness. The Ace of Swords can be a card of awareness. You could just be bringing a lot of awareness to your thoughts, to your feelings, to your energy at this time. You have the Four of, we're going to clarify this, Four of Swords, or Four of Wands in the reverse. Got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, it could have felt very abrupt. Some of you guys, this person could have just ghosted or just stopped communication altogether. It just felt very abrupt, and I just think it's very hard for you to deal with. It's very surprising, and it's very hurtful. Like, this is just not how you wanted things to go. Tell me about this Magician energy, please. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you're just trying to not focus on this situation, but yeah, more kind of transmute that energy. You're wanting to try to focus on other things that you are trying to create in your life. I really like that, because in this deck, this Magician is called the Creator. That's what they call it. And I think that's what you're doing. I think that you're trying to, you know, I'm not going to focus on this. I'm just going to keep moving forward. All right, let's take a look at their energy. Tell me about this King of Wands in the reverse. Why is that here, please? The Seven of Swords in the reverse. I feel like they could have been kind of lying to themselves about why they're not happy and what the cause of their unhappiness is. And I feel like that could be a truth that's kind of coming up for them, right? And maybe that's why they're not feeling confident in the decisions that they have made. They're questioning the decisions that they have made and questioning the decisions that they're making moving forward. The Seven of Swords can also be, in the reverse, can be a card of an apology or expressing the truth. So they could think about expressing the truth to you, clearing things up for you, or apologizing to you, but it's like they're not ready to take action on it at this time. Or they're not confident in, you know, whether that's the best thing to do at this time. Tell me about this Nine of Cups in the reverse. We have the World card. So I feel like they ended things because they weren't feeling unsatisfied, feeling unhappy. But I also feel like since they have ended things, they're unhappy with that too. And I feel like that's where some of this truth is coming up about what was really causing the unhappiness. I feel like they wanted to blame you or blame the connection, but they're still feeling it. Tell me about the Sun card in the reverse. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you could feel like this person is not being honest with you. Or they could feel like, how do I want to put that? I feel like they didn't want to not be honest with you, because this is showing up in their energy. They didn't want to lie to you. I also feel like they didn't want to tell you. They didn't want to try to be cold. I feel like so they felt like it was almost better not to give an explanation. You know, I ended up feeling like it makes things worse, but I feel like that wasn't their intention. Also, though, the King of Swords in the reverse, I don't want to say that he's a coward, but the King of Swords, when he's in the upright position, he's the only court card that faces you head on, right? And it talks about his willingness to face problems and difficult situations directly head on. He doesn't duck and weave. He is facing them head on. So with it coming up in the reverse, you know, I feel like he just didn't have the, he just wasn't ready to face the situation. Face himself even. So tell me about this Four of Swords in the reverse. Why is that the challenge? The Knight of Wands in the reverse. They don't want to rush into, I feel like they're not sure what they want. They're still not clear, and they don't want to rush into, you know, saying something or, you know, rush into making a decision. I feel like they could not be at peace because they could feel like they rushed into making this decision, right? Tell me about this Page of Swords. We got the Emperor. And the Eight of Swords. So they see that you're controlling. There's something here where I don't know if this person's like watching your social media or asking people about you, but it's almost like, or if they're just very in tune with your energy, but it's almost like they're seeing that you are controlling you're not letting this control you with this Emperor, Eight of Swords, right? You're not letting this keep you down. You're not, you know, you're in a very strong position here. And I think they could be seeing that. Chariot, they can start to wonder if you're moving forward, if you're moving on. Tell me about this Two of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel like this person is making a decision. I feel like that decision could be to return. Eight of Cups in the reverse, I feel like that could be a return here. But like I said, I feel like they're very confused about what they want at this time. I feel like they're hesitant to rush into making that decision because they feel like they rushed into making this one. And this didn't work out the way that they wanted it to. So I feel like there are some lessons being learned here for both of you. But this is what I have for you guys. Now keep in mind that this is not permanent outcomes. It's just where the energy lies for about the next week ahead. If it resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, then just check out your other placements. Everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling your personals, or Patreon, all of that is going to be in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason, you can just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below and I will go through and pray for you. I do have a tarot course available if that is something that you guys are interested in. My email's in the description box below as well. But if this is where we part, thank you guys for being here and supporting me, and I will see you soon.